Well, do you have an iPhone? Did you recently upgrade it to iOS 14? How does it work in low light now? There's a couple of little things that have changed. Let's get into it and have a look. G'day guys, Shane here. Welcome to 5 Minute Fridays. If you're new here, all the links are in the description of everything that we talk about, and I do 2 videos every week. So hit the subscribe button, turn the bells on, and you'll see what I do. So, iPhone 11 Pro, I've recently upgraded to iOS 14 with all the bells and whistles that it comes with. There's a couple of things that are different on the camera. What are they? Well, it's dark now, so let's have a look. So the very first thing you're going to notice on iOS 14 when you first use the camera is a little green light that turns on when the camera is on. It doesn't necessarily mean you're using the camera function. It could just mean that you're using an app that uses the camera. So it's kind of like a feel-good back-end safety measure, if you like. So it notifies the user that the camera is actually being used and the lens is actually seeing what's out there in the world. Sometimes that little green light will turn orange, and that is just to say that the microphone is then being used by an app of some sort. Doesn't have to be a camera app, doesn't have to be a video recording app, it can be any app at all on the camera. But when you use the camera, that green sucker, that turns on. The second thing that's really different about the iOS 14 camera is the visual aid that it gives you when you're doing a long exposure night photo. So if you're familiar with doing, say, flat lay photography, and I'll link up the top here with a video I did on flat lay photography, it's when you're photographing something that's down on the ground or on a table, it's all laid out flat, and you're taking a photo with the camera held horizontally, facing straight down. And it gives you these 2 crosses, and you basically line these crosses up so you know that it's sitting dead flat. When you shoot handheld long exposure night mode on the iOS 14 camera, it gives you those as well. You may be familiar with when you shoot handheld night photo mode, it says hold still, so you're not moving the camera around, it's not trying to line up things that are light in that dark photo, because it just basically ruins the photo. So when you're doing it handheld, you've still got 10 seconds, but it will give you these 2 crosses that you can hold there and help you line up. There is a downside to this though. You know I'm a big fan of shooting on a tripod. The main difference between shooting on a tripod and shooting handheld, you got 10 seconds that you can shoot. On a tripod, once it senses that it's on a tripod and there's no movement on the camera, you can get 30 seconds. Those little crosses, man, you think something's really wrong when you're on a tripod. Those little crosses, for some reason, they kind of skew off and you think, what the hell is happening to my photo? But it's okay, it just freaks you out while you're taking the photo. All right, let's go ahead and take a photo now on a tripod, and you're going to see what I mean. It's a little bit freaky. First, I'm going to touch on the stars up there and hold on the stars up there, increase the brightness a little bit, touch on night mode, which is that yellow button up the top there. You see the wheel down the side here. If you're not familiar with it, that wheel will give you the 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 30 seconds sort of timer. At the moment, because we're on a tripod, it's gone straight to 30 seconds. We'll hit that button and watch what happens there. Those little crosses kind of freak out. Initially, I thought that what they were was like a spirit level you get on some better cameras, but I don't think it is, because they kind of swerve off like this. I think they get a little bit disorientated because it's on the tripod. That's my theory. Happy to be proven wrong. Comment down the bottom and let me know. 5 seconds to go. How are these bugs? We're out of winter now. Summer's on the way and the bugs are here. All right, that's 30 seconds. Let's have a look at this photo. That's pretty good. Got a fair bit of light down on the ground in front of me here. And that's actually the lights from the video here to shoot this, what I'm shooting here for you tonight. So what I'm going to do, you can see the stars, you can see the Milky Way, the galactic core up there on the iOS, on the iPhone. It's just mint. I really like that. It's really impressive. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn these off, take another photo so we've got no little lights on the ground and stuff, and we'll edit one of these photos in Snapseed.